to support this lawsuit?
I don't. I know that one of the elements of proof when you're talking about the impact would be the impact, the actual impact of the first round of spraying. So I assume he's trying to help in gathering evidence on the impact of people.
Well, I'm pretty clear about this, and hopefully Ed Porter's watching tonight, but Ed Porter, a council member, contacted me and told me that tomorrow, which is a holiday, he is making the Santa Cruz City Council chambers available for people who want to come and, I believe, write a statement that is an affidavit and somehow participate in this lawsuit. So hopefully I have that correct. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Santa Cruz City Council chambers. Of course, this is a live show. When it airs again, that won't be true, but tonight this is true. So, Fred, did that answer your question? Okay, Fred's gone. Okay, so there is a lawsuit. And the county also has a separate lawsuit, is that correct?
Well, we've been joined as one, so we're
it's okay. So
partnering up.
So apple moth spraying as a civil rights, a human rights issue, and its impact on people without housing. Anyone else have further comment on that?
Well, I mean, it's an outrage. I mean, we certainly, I view it as kind of the same idea as forced fluoridation of our water. Any time that the government, I mean, I just don't trust our government to be medicating us in any way. And as far as the pesticide spray, I don't know about anybody else, but when the plane started in my area, I live on the east side, at 1 o'clock in the morning with these, low flybys, I felt like I was in the middle of the Blitz. It was pretty frightening, and I worry about all kinds of things, including the homeless and all the animals out there, and those who couldn't take cover.
Yes, we do have another call, and this is Grandma in Aptos. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you. At my age, the Depression made quite a significant impact in recognizing that disadvantaged people have to be given extra considerations, and these laws, and so many of these people that are on the street, I heard a statistic, represent our veterans. Now, we can't stand to have a city make a law that will not allow people to sleep in areas. Would we have beds for all of them? Yes. But that's going to have to be time and money. But our city council saying, yes, it's okay to do this, that's wrong. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Comments?
I'd like to respond to Ryan's comments about everything they're doing to try to find a place. That's ridiculous. I mean, there are plenty of places in the city. We have lots of areas where there's open space that would be suitable for setting up some sort of a, for lack of a better word, maybe tent city, some sort of a place where people could congregate and be safe. It's all a matter of how we want to spend our resources. And it's not cost effective to be doing this by criminalization. Instead of and sure, we're going to have the NIMBYs. There are going to be people who say, I don't want them near me, But the fact remains that if in fact you do have a spot for it, then people aren't having to sleep just anywhere. They will be sleeping somewhere. And the measure of humanity of a society isn't measured by how the wealthy and the privileged are treated. It's the aged, the sick, the poor, and the disabled. It's how we treat them, and it's pretty shabby here in Santa Cruz.
On one another call, as expected, this is a popular issue. This is Bob in Santa Cruz. Welcome to the show.
Hello?
Yes, hi. Welcome to Voices from the Village. Your comment or question?
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Yeah, just what about internment camps, in all seriousness, as a way to deal with the issue of homelessness?
Okay.
And I'll listen, I'll watch on TV.
Do you want to elaborate on that? Okay. Internment camp is, as you know, a very loaded term. I'm not sure where he was going with that.
I'll let the ACLU.
Well, it's hard to know what to do about that. If we're talking about by the term internment camp, forcing people involuntarily into some sort of housing situation, that would be about as blatant a violation of our Constitution
Yes.
as I could come up with tonight.
I think it may have, I hate to characterize it this way, it may have been a facetious remark or, satirical intent.
I do.
But go ahead.
I do want to point out, though, that what we should talk about, because a lot of the phrase is criminalizing homelessness, and that if you work from Kate's numbers or the other numbers of 1,500 homeless people, and we only have 250 beds, that means there's 1,250 people who are sleeping without beds on that given night, although there may be people who are found somewhere else, a friend to sleep on their couch or something along those lines. And we only have between 30 and 60 tickets. So on any given night, there's 1,000 people sleeping outside and 30 are getting tickets. I don't know that there's a massive, and that those tickets are dismissed if the shelters are full. I don't know that there's that we're criminalizing homelessness or oppressing people. It's certainly a problem. It's certainly something we can do more about, but I think we should be careful to keep it in perspective.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. We have a member of the studio audience here tonight who has a question. Richard,
Yes.
welcome to the show.
Yes. Well, homelessness in Santa Cruz, this is a problem that's been with us a while. And have we done a good job in taking care of the needs for the homeless? And I think we've done okay. Could we do better? Yes, I think we probably could do better. And it's not going to be easy because almost any solution is going to meet with a reaction that's not going. And the city council and other authorities are going to have to deal with this. There's a pretty intense NIMBY reaction. But I kind of go back to the lessons we supposedly learned in Sunday school, and that I would posit that we are our brother's keeper, and how does that quote go? As ye do unto the least of these, you do unto me. And I think if we took this problem on, we made a commitment that regardless of what obstacles we might face in our different solutions, that we're going to take this problem of homelessness on. We're going to make a commitment to see that they have housing and that they have their other needs met. And just as a community, and there'll be certain kind of fears associated with this, and there would be probably fears that people would be streaming from other parts of the country that's successful. But I think we are uniquely equipped here in Santa Cruz. We've been dealing with this problem for a while. We have a liberal and sympathetic and compassionate citizenry here to help solve this problem. And if we took this on, it really would be a feather in our cap as a community. And right now it's dividing us. People don't want to come downtown because of it. And I think we've tried everything else. If we just stepped forward, stepped up to the plate, made that commitment that we're going to take care of the homelessness, we're going to solve this problem, we're going to solve their needs, starting with shelter and other services, and then take it from there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard. I want to go back to your comment about how it is really legally, you're saying, it is the county's responsibility to provide services for the citizens of the county. So how is the county involved? Is the city working with the county? What is the county doing? I don't really know.
Well, I think the county helps fund some of these shelters that we also fund. I think the county has Emmeline Street and it provides a variety of health care and social services. I think the county could do more. I think the state could do more. I think the national government can certainly do more, and the amount of money that we get each year is reduced. And so I think that's it's a good question. I think our county government is genuinely committed to social services, but like anybody else, they're working in a very constrained budget.